Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, here I am. I'm going to try to get more regular with the videos, and first things first, I need to clean off this desk, use what's on my desk. You may remember from a previous video that I said that I was working in my studio trying to get it organized. Well, I think I have it fairly organized. I'll probably never be able to find anything, you know what I mean? I took out a large table that really was just a flat surface collecting things, and I put in a tall shelving that I bought on Marketplace and a little chest of drawers. I bought them from the same people, so that was nice, and it really helped organize. Anyways, these are things that I haven't filed. They were left over. I was like, what am I going to do with them? And then I thought, you know what, let's just play with them and see what we can do. So I thought what I would do is make just a little tablet, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with the tablet here in a little bit. But these are cutoffs from notebook paper that I make little die cast notebooks out of for Joey when he goes to his shows. And these are the cutoffs from it. And so I didn't want to waste it. This is a packing adhesive that once you close up one of your boxes, you just moisten this and slap it down, you know. So I thought we'll use that, but I do want to put paper here so that, you know, this doesn't stick to everything. These are some horses, obviously, and I got these from Kathy, from one of her vintage books that, you know, is so old you can copy from. And these are some digitals that I have not put away. This is from heatherbullard.com. And the Mellow Miller. Oh, Marguerite Miller. Some of Marguerite Miller's. I need to get these. Oh, and then these. Oh gosh, I got these to make a Christmas gift out of, but I didn't do it yet. Maybe next year. So these are. Debbie Booth 2020 on Etsy. I don't know. These were just laying on my freebies from Kate at katescraft.com, or you can go onto Etsy. Kate's Craft. These are her freebies once you sign up for her. Or you can get on Facebook and she has all these freebies. So these are just things that were just sitting, you know, that needed to be filed, and obviously this is from Kate as well. That didn't get done, so I thought, well, maybe we can use those. This is a paint by number. I got this paint by number at the Dollar Tree several years ago, and I didn't really like the colors that they used, so I made my own color key. And my plan was to not finish it, so it's about, for me, it's done. And then I'll antique it, and then I have some things I want to do with it, depending on how that turns out. So that's on my desk to do. A lot of to-dos. I'm going to set this down. That one down. And then I just have, these are some cutouts, fussy cuts and tears that I did while I was recovering on the couch with my foot. And these might be from, I don't know where these are from, actually. And I feel bad about that, but I just don't remember. These are a bunch of little ditties that Kathy had and sent back with me when I was there last visiting, so maybe that'll go in. And then she gave me a bunch of stamps. I have a gajillion. Oh, nice little 50 cents there. I have a gajillion stamps, but I already see ones that I don't have, so that'll be fun. Okay, so let's cover this first. Let's find something. These are just some papers I found. I don't know. I think maybe even one of these digitals would look good. That one's nice. Let's see if we can find Nice long one. I think this one's going to be the ticket. I think I'm going to need to raise this up a little bit. I don't know that we can see everything. Hope that doesn't make you dizzy. Maybe you can see better there. Okay, well, let's just get started. I just don't want to spend too much time deciding because I haven't been in here in forever. And I'm excited about getting started. So what I want to do is, let's tear this first. Oh, I'm going to be a ramble today because I have so much I want to say, and I haven't seen you in a while or been in front of you in a while, so I'll probably ramble on. But so yeah, so in part of getting my studio done, I really needed to organize differently and better. You know, that's just an ongoing thing, I think, with us, with people that collect or junk journal or sew, and I do all, you know, so you just, your crafts get put here and there and you forget what you have and all of that. So anyways, I purchased this desk. This old desk is magnetic. I think I mentioned that to you when I got it. I got it off Marketplace too for like $30. And it's a huge magnetic. It's an old Montgomery Ward's what was it? It's a Montgomery Ward's. I'm looking for the sign here. Well, it's one that you would have seen in an old office back in the 60s. I mean, it's just all metal, except this has a mica top, but under it is metal because I can use a magnet on it. Anyways, so I think I'm going to have those kind of lap over a little bit. So, I got these magnetic shelves to put on the end of, I might get more, to put on the end of this to add a little bit more shelf space, especially right here at the front, right, you know, where my workspace is, to kind of clear off my workspace. So in the shelf, I put my scissors. I put it like in a can, my scissors. I put my rulers. It has a thing for my cleaning spray. It has my baby wipes. I need to cut those. I haven't cut those yet. And yeah, so it holds a lot. It holds up to 35 pounds. Each shelf holds 35 pounds. So that's so cool. So anyways, yeah, so I did that and organized and found so many things that I had forgotten about, hadn't used in a long time. And so that's what this little notebook is going to be for. I'm going to walk around the studio and dig into stuff, and I'm going to make a note of what I find so that I don't forget that I have them. And then that way it's kind of going to be like a little bit like drawing, you know. I'll draw, maybe I'll put them all in a can or something, and then I'll draw out things, and that's what we'll do that day. That's what we'll use. So I know that one of the drawers next to me here has so much stuff, and when I was getting ready to arrange this room, I started shoving stuff in that drawer. So it definitely could use, you know, some organization for sure. I think I'm going to have this bottom part fold around, and then we'll put something up here too. What to put up there? So, you know, so that's what this is. I'm going to make notes of stuff that I have laying around, you know, everything. I found stuff that I was like, oh, I totally forgot I had that. And so we'll do that. That's going to be too little, I think. Yeah. And another thing is that I found, or not found, I already knew I had it, so much. I had so much fabric. You may remember that I used to have a vintage store, a vintage cottage store. And yeah, so I I used to sew a lot there. So this one's going to be a little bit narrower, I'll put it that way. And I used to sew a lot there and sell my goods. And I had a ton of vintage fabric and a ton of vintage notions, etc., embellishments, the whole thing. And I love it all. I love it all. It's so hard to get rid of. It's so hard to not continue to collect. I think that doesn't need to be done. Well, anyways. But it's too much. I mean, in my life, if I live to 100, I have less than 40 years to use all of that. And, I just don't think I'm going to be able to use it all in 40 years. So I literally, no exaggeration, I literally bagged up 9 trash bags of fabric. I do this, and then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it. Let's see if that, I think that'll, let's just try it with this. Oh, it's really sticky. Ooh. Yeah, so literally that's how much I have. And I have it all sitting in the dining room, which drives me nuts. And, sorry, I'm just trying to focus here. And I'm trying to decide what to do with it. I've already given 3 bags away. No, wait, 3, 4, 5 bags away to friends. I have a couple of friends that have flea market booths. And, I don't have a store or a flea market booth anymore. So, and I have not gotten on Etsy yet. Oh, so you can see here, this has been a while since I've used it. Look, it's all rusty. So yeah, I haven't started selling on Etsy yet, and I really want to, just for the sake of, I think that I have some wonderful fabric and things to share with people. Ooh, I like how that feels. So, so there's that, and let's see what else. So I have a ton of fabric out there. Oh, and I just went through stuff and I thought, am I ever going to use that? And I think I'll cut that down too. And whatever it is. And the decision came to no, I'm not going to use it. And I was telling a friend that I like when I make the decision that I'm not going to use something, I like it to just get out of here. Because I love it so much. I love everything that I've ever collected and stuff, especially if I collected it because I loved it and not because I thought, oh, I can sell that. I find that if I collect things just because I love them, then I'll use them more. But just too much. So I told her, I said, if you don't get this out of here, and I keep looking at it, it's going to come back in the studio, and I don't want that to happen. I just don't want that to happen because I just need it to move on to its new home. I still have, like I said, I still have 6 bags in there. And then I noticed in the office that I totally forgot about it until the other day, that I had put an entire Rubbermaid tub in there of fabric, all like 80% of it vintage. I've got to get through that, get rid of that, figure out what I'm going to do with that. I tell you, so with that, going through all that, I ended up keeping, let's see, I'll count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Rubbermaid tubs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 halvesies. What did I say as far as the big ones? Because I missed 3. Whatever I said, add 3. I've got them over on another shelf. So that's how much I have left. Plus, that doesn't even mention, I still have a storage unit from when Joey and I moved into this house. We keep our Christmas and stuff in there, and then we keep some furniture for his young son for when he moves out of his home, his mama's home. So I have probably 6 to 8 more tubs to go through over there. Oh, I know it. It is a mess. I'm a mess. So I would like to share a lot of that with people. I think I'm going to go ahead and collage this. Not all of it, but just put a few things down because I think that's going to make it a little bit stronger. And I'm just going to use these things that are here. That's neat. And I've got some other stuff over there. I'll see what's going on over there too. So okay, so yeah, lots of fabric. So I've gone through the fabric, but you know, this little studio of mine isn't just fabric. It's beads, it's ephemera, it's books, you know, vintage books for journaling. It's so much sewing, so much of everything, and I just need to keep at it, keep going, and getting things. I hope my glue's still working, not dried up. I need to keep at it, keep organizing and destashing. So one of my ideas is, and I'd love to hear what you all think, is as I make things, not this one, because this one I already have a plan for, but so this is going to come down like that. But as I make things, let me put this one. Okay, this one's going to be on the back. My thought is, if I make like a couple of them, is to put one in an envelope, like a bigger envelope, and collect an envelope full of goodies, and then do like a giveaway for Happy Mail. So I'll just keep like an envelope on my desk, and as we make stuff, I'll start putting it in there, and then when it's ready to send, I'll you know, draw a name. And you know, I always draw a name based off if you're a subscriber and you comment. So when that happens, you know, I'll let you know. Make sure you are able to participate in that. So that's another thought I had, because I just have so much ephemera, not just pre-made, but otherwise. And so my thought was also to not just put things in there that we've made together, but put things in there that, you know, you could use to make things. Some of my private stash, personal stash. Oops. Let's come down a little bit further. Come on. There we go. This one's a little wonky here. So I hope you all went over to take advantage of the Junk Journal Studios sale. I have not downloaded and printed stuff from anybody. I had this stuff and wanted to get that cut while I was on the couch, but oh, that's why that's doing that. It's buckled. Okay. Anywho, I need to get over there. I got a little bit overwhelmed with doing this room and with my foot. You know, I'm still in the boot and I still have to wear a cast when I'm anywhere other than the house. So I just got a little overwhelmed with everything being everywhere. And the last thing I wanted to do was to print something and have more while this room was such a disaster. But I really want to get Joey Cardmaker's new kit, new stuff, and I want to get Michelle's the Junk Journal Studio stuff. Okay. Is that right on that fold? Oh, you know what? I think we're going to end up cutting some of this off anyways. I don't think we have to. We can keep it that way. But that is kind of right on the fold. But that's okay because we'll reinforce it. Let's put a stamp or something right here. And a couple of stamps maybe. And then make this little guy. Sorry, my arm right in the way. Okay. Oh, I think I put this in this little container because Kathy had given them to me in like this, which is a great way to, you know, keep them together until you get somewhere. And it was a really great way to travel because it didn't take up too much room. You could put it in a shoe if you had to. Okay. Let's see. Kind of looking more for color than wow, so many. I don't have a lot of these. Look at how cute that is. I love these little stamp envelopes, don't you? They're so cute. I started watching The Crown again. I watched it, binge watched it big time when I had COVID. One of the times I had COVID. And, you know, I was just so out of it that half of it I don't remember. But it's very, oh, that one's good. And maybe that one. It's really good. I wouldn't recommend it if children are around. There's definitely some adult things, you know. But it's very interesting. I have to Google the entire time I'm watching it to see what's real, what's not real, because of course they take a lot of liberties in their creative portrayal of different events. And, you know, not every conversation was documented. So, you know, that's kind of, you just kind of have to think, well, was that real or not? And then another thing is, it's maybe part of it is real, but for the sake of TV or, you know, for the show, you know, they probably are like, how can we fit that in the storyline? You know, so they probably did some of that, tried to figure out how do we kind of manipulate it to the storyline. So it's not completely, let me just go around a little bit, completely factual. So I'm Googling the whole time. I'm totally researching everything, which is kind of fun. And it's so interesting. And it really made me want to understand the United States history more. I was never great at history when I was a kid. I think what I'd like to do is just tear out a horse and put it on here. Yeah, I was never great at history as a child. It just so many details I couldn't, my memory just couldn't get to it. I don't think my memory was mature enough for it. You know, I guess that just happens. But, you know, I was really good in math and I was good in English as a student. But American history or any kind of history was tough for me. But anyways, that has made me want to know more. So I have several books on American history. So I grabbed one and set it in the living room to just start reading it. See if I can pick up any info. Got these little guys here. I don't think though. They're a little bit thick. What else is over here? I'm looking through. Somebody mentioned my pickle jar the other day to me, and I need to get going on that again. Is that going to be wide enough? Yeah, I think I'll use that to bind it. That's sweet. I think that's a Kathy Holden. Okay. What's this? That's Kathy Holden. Okay. All right, let's get these down. But we could put, let's see, that's the back. Let's not put that. I was going to say we could put some fabric there, but I don't think I want it on the back. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Today I have the little girl over. Her name's Addie. I have her over to for sewing lessons, and so she'll be here in a little while. And so I always look forward to that. Tonight we are doing, or this afternoon we are making an apron out of an old shirt. I'm wanting to show her that, you know, you can take things that you no longer use and make something useful. Which isn't that all about junk journaling, huh? And let me grab a little stamp here, maybe a number. So she's coming and we're going to do that. And she's been practicing on seam allowances. So that's been our homework for the week, seam allowances. That can be tough, you know, that can be tough for someone that's new to sewing, and being able to, you know, use that guide and just go along for the seam allowance. Maybe put one here. Okay. So she's going to bring her homework with her, and if and we may practice a little bit more, but I'm hoping that she's done really well with her seam allowance so that we can actually sew. We've made a few things, but at this point, all of her seams have been drawn out for her. So we're really, really working on her understanding seam allowances. I would like some dimension right here. So what do we have? This has become like a desktop. It was just fabric, but now it's everything. Or, I mean, it was just ribbons and stuff. But now it's almost like a pickle jar in itself. Look at that fun piece. So I always look forward to seeing, you know, how's she doing for the week. She's an absolute doll. And I might be giving lessons to another person, which would be fun too. Try to do it all on the same day. No, that one might not. Try to do it all on the same day so I can, you know, whatever I've put in the dining room, because we do it in the dining room. We have enough table, you know, so we have enough table space. And then whatever we do, that's too, I don't know. We can just leave it out. So that way I don't have to get it out, put it away, get it out, put it away. How about that? Let's just do that. I realized I had 3 bottles of Fabri-Tac open. Three bottles. So we'll just keep using one of them. We'll try to get down to just, oh gosh, I'm making a mess. Oh boy. Where's my, it's everywhere. Okay. Stand by just for a second. Let me get that off my finger. I've got all that. What can we do? Let's just pile some stuff on here to absorb it. I feel like my fingers are sticking together. Brother, oh my goodness. All right. I gotta get, oh, I've got to get a baby wipe. Thankfully, it's right here. And I'm going to close this page up. Yeah, and I haven't cut these yet, so it's going to be a full one. Crinkle, crinkle. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. I have that glue everywhere. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to open my desk drawer over here. All right, where's that thing I'm working on? Oh boy. All right, let's put that down. Okay, now let's hope this can behave a little bit, just so I can get it down. I think it's because I had it upside down and it had a bubble in it. Half the time I can't get it to come out at all. Oh, the weather here is just so funny. It was sub-zero last week. Absolutely freezing. And today it's like 65. And it's supposed to be nice all week. And so I imagine I said to Joey yesterday, I said, I wonder if your tulips will, or maybe it was this morning, I said, I wonder if your tulips will come up. Okay, I think that's good for now. Where's my cap? I don't know. Let's get it bound really fast. I say really fast. That's subjective for sure. This thing. Oof. Glad I didn't get that all over my desk. Okay. Save. That's how we all get in trouble, isn't it? Save every little bit. I tried to really, I even prayed about it. I'm like, Lord, help me edit this room. Okay, pardon the reach. Grab my stuff here. Get my paper. This is just going to be two. I'm just going to do two. Wish that was folded the other way. A pamphlet stitch, but just two holes. I don't even know if that would be considered a pamphlet stitch, but that's the situation. And I hope that I actually can punch through here, because it's going to be very, very thick. Let's see if I can use this real quick to kind of clamp that and fold it tighter. Another thing, little Addie, the girl that takes lessons from me, another thing that she's learning is how to iron. Because, you know, we iron seams and stuff. And oh my gosh, she gets so excited when I say, okay, now let's iron that. She's like, oh, she loves it. Okay, I'll do all that later, but I wanted to get that seam there done. Okay, let's give it a try. See, it's a little bit better. So then I'll take this. It's kind of like a detective book. I'll take it around my studio, and I will jot down everything, you know, what's in every little compartment. And then I will work really hard to use things that I don't use all the time, because I purchase them or obtain them to be able to do something special, you know, to be able to work with them. I think I'm going to use this one. And I decided I'm just going to use what's in here and not get out a bunch of stuff. Let's see, where's that at? 1, 2, 3. That's about right. Okay, where's my little awl? All right, and so I hold this up against me, and I'm just going to go, I'm just going to put 2, oh yeah, that's thick, 2 holes in there. And I'm using, I'm using a really thin needle, so I'm hoping that will help me if I can get it threaded. Oh, where's that thread? Let's see if I can get it threaded. I left my little threaders in the dining room for tonight. Pardon the raggedy fingernails. I haven't painted them, and I don't even know. I was going to paint them for Valentine's and just never got around to it. We went to a Valentine's spaghetti dinner at church, Valentine's evening, and it was so good. So good. How do I want to go about this? I think I'm gonna have the knot on the outside. So wherever you want the knot, that's where you start. And then oh, I guess I didn't need 3, I needed twice. And then I'm gonna cover it. Yeah, so I just doing it like this, binding it in there once like that. Get my knot. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh, I've got it twisted, that's why. Trying to make a knot that is nice and tight. For some reason, I'm struggling. I don't know if I'm going to get it. What is happening here? Might have to do with my fingers are cold. That is not tight at all. All right. Warm my hands up. I thought I might ask my doctor the next time I go. I think I go in, I know I go for my leg or my foot in March, but I thought when I go back to my primary, I think I have a checkup in March, later in March. I think I'm going to ask or mention that my hands get so cold. And I know what she's going to say, which is what I hear a lot, is that happens with birthdays. That's what one of my doctors says. She says that happens with birthdays. Come on. Oh my goodness. Can you just tighten? It might be as tight as we're going to get it. How is it? That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. I might tie it one more time just to make sure that as it wiggles, it has a little trouble getting it undone. Then I want to just put that fabric over it. Try this again. Hope it doesn't glob up. Try it right on it, just on the seam here. More just squishing it around than anything. Okay, then I can, once I get this on here, I can do more to it. Man, that's what happens. I haven't played with Fabri-Tac in so long that I lost my touch with it. Not that I'm a pro in any way, but you know, always like putting it on the paper rather than the fabric. And then I like to either use my finger, or I have, if I can find it, this little silicone brush to kind of smooth it out a little bit, just so it doesn't bleed as much through the fabric. A lot of that fabric that I was getting rid of, you know, I've made quilts. I've made at least one quilt for every grandchild. And I think the only one that I haven't made multiples for is my youngest grandson. I need to think through that because he's about to outgrow his. But anyways, a lot of the fabric that I had was based off of, you know, what I made for them. I mean, not a lot of the fabric, but a lot of the fabric I'm not keeping because I don't really do, what's it called, character type of fabric much, you know. But I did have some type of stuff for when they were younger, the things they were interested in. Now, they haven't, none of them have been interested in, like, you know, like a Disney character or anything like that, but they have been interested in certain things like owls or butterflies or something to that effect. And so a lot of the fabric that is, I put in a kind of consider it children's, is a little bit more themed like that. So I don't really foresee me using that again. So some of that is what I'm getting rid of. And okay, I think this one's about to a good point. Let's see. It's just a fun little get stuff off my desk activity. And kind of help me get back into the swing. I know we had that other video where I did my embossing on my calendar collage. That was a couple weeks ago, I almost think. Seems like a long time ago. But I just want to get a little bit more regular and, you know, get for myself. Not, I mean, I love you guys and the comments, and when I see that you've shared or, you know, when you've liked and subscribed, it tickles me and I appreciate that so much. And it just means so much to me. And boy, Joey just gets so proud, you know, he's such a cheerleader for me. But it's also for me, it's to have an outlet, it's to maintain creative juices, it's to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want this to seem too structured, but to stay on some form of a schedule, because it's so important when you, for me, it's important since I've retired to kind of find a schedule of things. And it's just good for my mental health to do something that is intentional like that, you know. Okay, so there's that. And then I thought I might need to have a tie or something. And I just saw this over in my, I don't think that's big enough to put a thing. I could put an eyelet right there. Let's do that, and then we'll be done. And then I'm going to just start adding to it. Now, where is that? Where's my... There it is. And then we'll just start adding to it. Okay, now, can she remember how to do this? Okay. I think I'm just going to put a hole right here. I think this is the right one. Hopefully. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I went to vacuum, like we moved stuff and vacuuming, you would not believe all of the stuff that was just everywhere. Where are those little, there it is. I had little butterflies. I had some little pieces of fabric, stamp, you know, like a postage stamp. I get these on Amazon. It comes in a two pack like this. I don't know if you can see them. I'll show you what it comes in a 2-pack like that. And they look so pretty front and back once you put them on. So you punch the hole, put that guy on there. Get through there. Oops. Okay. Then you put this guy on. Doesn't matter. They're both the same side. I had to look. I think they're both the same side. Oh no, they're not. So get the one that looks more polished, more finished. Alrighty. And then we are gonna I think if I'm lined up, what's happening? Oh, this looks right. What's going on here? Why isn't it clamping? Is that it? Maybe that's it. Okay. I miss being able to go outside, especially like this, or even when it was snow. Now, why is this happening? Something isn't right. Something isn't moving correctly. It's not clamping. I know I'm doing something. I know I'm missing something. And you guys are probably all like, don't forget the this or the that. But maybe I got it this time. No, that does not look good. Ugh. That is not good at all. Ew. All right, I'm going to pause. I'm going to grab my plier deals. One moment. Okay, I'm back. I had to get my whatever this thing is. Wire cutter. Got that out. Pried those that washer and the eyelet off. And okay, so this is the setting on mine that worked. Now, I looked at the directions. It's totally different than the directions say, but this worked the best because I tried with the directions to this little crocodile set. Or what is this? I think it's a crocodile. Yeah. So I have this on the top. Whoops, I'll put it this way. This one on the top. And then this chubby fat one on the bottom. And they worked well together. So I don't know if you get this little eyelet washer thing, that's what worked for me. Okay, what is happening? I feel like my tools are rebelling. Okay, I can't get that in. I'll have to do it later. Oh my gosh. Get those over here. Oh yeah, here's the one I totally had to pry out. All right. I'm just going to tie a little knot. And I'm going to wrap it around. I'm going to poke it in like that. And I have a little dangle. Do I want a dangle? I made some little dangles out of that. Remember my daughter gave me this, my oldest daughter gave me this for Christmas. It was a little tin with all of her broken jewelry. And so I made a couple of dangles. See if I can find the right color that I'm looking for here. Kind of wanted to get that little, I know I have some vintagey looking ones. I know I do. There's one. Nope, it's not. Oh, here it is. Okay. Almost put that in there. I love these little ones. Aren't those cute? The only thing is when you put a dangle, you almost have to get one with a clip. Let's see. I have one with a clip. Like this. And put it on because that's cute, and that otherwise, oops. Oh boy. Otherwise it won't hang freely. So just go right in that knot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, it is fun, and it's not, I'm not frustrated. I just have to keep working at getting things done right in here. Get back to it. Oh, that's cute. It's kind of long, but it's still cute. And I don't know, if I retie this a little bit and give a little bit more, I might be able to tie, this closed. I might do that. But I do like it. Give that a little color. Okay, there we go. So that's our little idea booklet. And I'm going to start today writing stuff down, and I'll keep you posted, and we'll use it to work off of. You can make a little journal out of anything. Absolutely anything. Okay, well, I hope you'll get in your craft room and play. And I just thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for following us and sharing with your friends, and for hanging in there with me while I recover and get my my mind back into things. So don't forget, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video, everyone. Bye bye.